Evolution is still the best bot lane AD carry, in spite of having really no change in at least early itemization, so lane priority. Still a big thing, of course, the turret plays.
About before. We're back in 2015 in
Give us
so
those
many
wards,
different
baby!
ways, Bubba Smithy.
Woo!
Here we go. The dream. Speaking of the dream, Hanwha Life Esports performing well in practice, and Tempt is going to do it again. Portal Jump does deliver a big paddle star to Fly down to 300 health, trying to get his move up. Arrow lands. The flash from Fly will keep him alive, but how alive is the question? And Bono picks up the first blood. Fly very close to death for Key.
He's going to catch up, but just don't want to talk about it. So let's talk about this.
Yeah, speaking of catching up to things, Arrow's going to be dodged there by Peanut, but Ruler's got a spell shield. Peanut's got a spell shield. Everyone does. No one's getting
The Spear of Shojin.
Exactly.
I don't know about AD carries. Maybe Callista can do a Sterix impression and pick right now. Gen.G kind of have to all in against Poke. They don't have other options. But they can try to play the map, and playing the map might work out here.
Yep, looking to all in against a Vladimir, and that's a very early pull, but a lot of damage actually coming out here from Tal. Fly in trouble, almost gets it back. In mid.
She actually goes for an interesting little visual bug there as well, but you're getting the point. Notice the timer, though. This timer works more for Gen.G because after 14 minutes, so no turret plates are going to be the payment there. Arrow goes wide, nice goal is scored, but Bono's still interested.
Around vision advantages, and they have been able to take down this bottom outer turret. Finally able to get that one done, but instead it's going to be Gen.G going for the aggression. The Devour is off cooldown this time, and the Glacial Fissure doesn't land onto Sungyun. They do manage to pick up the Toadfish.
They want to commit. They don't really have any more go buttons. They're just trying to poke around, and it does end up being free. So a death, but a Drake, it's not ideal, but you'll take it when you're fielding Zoe, Ashe, and you have a skirmishing advantage from the jungle. That is what Hanwha Life picked for. So good to see it clicks in. Maybe 5 minutes, a little bit extra burst that can be negated. So you're okay with the trade of farm here. But Nocturne will have to show himself in mid.
Option? Yeah, he's going to show on that mid outer turret. Paranoia does come down, but the Baron goes to the Olaf so easily. Decisive play coming in. Arrow is going to get that field goal once again as Peanut dives on forward, but Sungyun's at full health. Roach trying to get the work done, but he's a Karma that's not doing so much here at this stage. And Tal is the Vlad, and Tal is huge. Peanut comes over, Dustbringer is going to do it, but now there's a huge advantage for Hanwha Life Esports, and they have a Baron.
An atrocity of a fight, but Vladimir in the backline, well played by Tal to maximize damage. They want to chase down Peanut. 3 Baron buffs will be gone, but it should be 2 remaining. They're just trying to guarantee this one, and they can also desync the spawn timing.
Staggering the backs, Papa.
It might be a Blizzard term usually, but staggering the backs, huge expectations when he was dominating in Europe. Son of Kasing, his ID there, was rank 1 for so much of the time. On SKT, it was a very forgettable year for Tal, but now without kind of the superstar names around him, seems a bit unburdened when it comes to making aggressive moves. Peanut walks up, but he knows it's not the time for Paranoia. It's Zoe with a Baron buff, Ashe with good range. How did Gen.G stop structures going down?
I don't know, but I feel like we might have Doublelift accidentally in this game instead of Ruler, because there is a Sivir on the top side of the map hitting an inhibitor turret against Tal.
She's primed for a teleport flank, of course.
Oh yes, ready for that one. As Sungyun's going to land an arrow for basically no reason. And that tower is going to stay alive for the moment. Peanut trying to defend here in the mid lane, jungler v jungler. Gen.G with 3 against this Siege, and you mentioned the fact that Siege is what Hanwha want to do.
Oh yeah.
This is precisely their happy place. Teleport to guarantee the turret. They should be able to get in here and take that one down. All 5 members rotate over. That's a basically free inhibitor. Gen.G, not a whole lot they can do about this one.
Oh, this game's getting me going, Frostman. Just losing Atlas.
Oh,
yeah. Boy.
This is what we need. We needed the first example.
So we're working on 3 items still on the Sivir. So the wait a while approach is being punished by the do it now approach. It wasn't 15 minutes, but at 20 onwards. Still haven't seen the full impact, and the right poking, and it might not matter at all. Hope doesn't come together. There's the Sivir ult.
Yeah, Tal looking for it. The arrow's actually going to land as Redemption goes down. Hemoplague a little bit late.
The Sivir comp walks up again. How does this time go?
Well, this position is looking great here for Hanwha as Life puts his face forward. There's the Hemoplague. Onto 3 as Paranoia comes down. Peanut has already flashed into the pit, but it's not quite low enough. Bono wants to get it and does pick up the Baron. Now we're going for the team fight. Devour comes in. Arrow lands once again, this time onto Fly. The damage from the Ashe is good, but she's now dead. Picked up by Ruler in the backline. Battlestar's flying forward. Ruler is still alive as Tal trying to get the work done, trying to take him down. The Q isn't enough. The flash gets 3 for 3 in this fight.
Oh, we're doing it again.
This is another one. Tal's diving on forward. They already pick up Peanut as Fly exploding from the Hemoplague, but it's not enough to actually get that kill. Gen.G rotating the theoretical bottom lane, but bottom and top in this case.
Seems like Gen.G were caught on a red buff pickup timing for Ruler.
Yeah, not good.
And that means they're going to lose a lot. This is huge.
Yeah, and Ruler also just taking so much damage there from one Q out of Tal. This Vladimir well and truly online as Ruler just cannot be stepping up like that. Arrow is going to land once again, this time onto Roach, and the poke is actually becoming a big deal. They're taking down Nexus turrets. 2 inhibitors already down. Redemption to keep them all topped back up again. And this is that E had have landed from Tal. That could have just been GA already down for the Nocturne.
And they can even cheat a minion wave here. Just use the Redemption. They're
engaging.
engaging.
Arrow lands onto Roach. Can they actually knock down the Calm? The answer's no. Just books it out of there with the Inspire Shield. Tal, they're trying to turn on him before he can get those flanks in as all inhibitors now bite the dust.
Back to pre-MSI meta. People don't die fast, Atlas. It's not 9.2 anymore. It's the Dunshik meta. It's the Frostmancy meta. Shields, Redemptions, oh my, but look at these minions trying to end the suffering from Gen.G.
Well, that is going to be one spell shield on cooldown. Peanut had to use his for that trouble bubble. Temp still trying to land this poke over as Tal. He's doing the same thing, just right into this fight. Sanguine Pool now on cooldown as Ruler in the backline. He's got the shields. Bono taken down to his GA. Fly jumping on forward, but is he going too far is the question. Down very, very low, but Bono is taken, and Gen.G, hold on.
Could be another 60 minutes, Atlas. It's Sivir.
God.
It's
well,
Sivir.
The Hawk Shot says that Hanwha Life knows exactly what's going on, and now they have them in a Baron pit. That's exactly what Zoe wants. Arrow is going to land.
Oh!
Gets the explosion kill onto Roach, but can he actually keep himself alive? Tempt gets a whole lot of burst damage over the top, and now Gen.G, have they suffered enough as Key eats the grey health, but he's going to get melted. Oh my god, Tempt just bouncing around the fight, getting the work done that he needs. Abyssal Voyage to commit to this fight as Sangyun dives on forward. Ruler in trouble. Is Peanut going to be the hero? But that's just not enough right now. The beach ball lands. Not true, but Life is going to get taken down very, very low.
And see the picture-in-picture. The minions might be doing a job here as well. They're trying to stop the backs. He's a TP to try to defend.
Yeah, exactly. Ruler just wants to try and get back there, but he just explodes. The Guardian Angel is going to pop him back up, but they put him straight back down. And Hanwha Life will win the game off a teleport onto the Nexus.
And that's why you keep the chase up. You can't allow for a defending TP. They get everything, and here's Tempt. He picks it up. He thrift shops that Zoe teleport, and he's going to end the game.
Yep, I didn't even think that was possible anymore, but the Nexus is going to go down, and Hanwha Life, Frostmancy, they say no and take game right.
Here it is!
Necromancy versus Frostmancy, Papa Smithy. That's what we wanted.
And
can he survive the lane, though, is the question.
The last Bono's bot lane, but it's going to be 3v3 when this happens.
Looks like both junglers thinking about counter ganks as Peanut does spot out the Tahm Kench. That is just dead way too fast in the mid lane, but the choo-choo train says no. We've got the flash, we've got the Ragnarok. Bono's going to be safe for the moment, but misses the undertow, so can't get anything back. Another arrow is going to fly forward as Life is going to explode. The Ignite's going to be enough from Tempt, who now tries to get on top of Peanut as well. Safeguard to go on over. There it is. Abyssal Voyage coming on forward. Sangyun's going to help get a double kill for Tempt, as now Fly's trying to get out, but he's going to get eaten and taken down. It could be a triple, but Sangyun says he wants a
in Korean domestic play. The 8th player, Faker the first one to get there. Faker, bang, pray, and
his turret.
Yep, as bot lane Cask misses.
Yeah, Arrow is going to land there under Ruler as Sangyun's trying to offer the damage back, but Life's the one tanking, and that's going to be absolutely fine. Good dive from
home, but the Drake here and the Olaf, and to me the Olaf has kind of been the separator. As Olaf definitely going to have a lead over Nocturne. The summoner is down. Tempt himself going to get out of there with his thrift shop flashes. Bot lane, we're going in!
Yeah, the arrow lands once again. Teleport from Yorick as Tal comes in, guarantees the kill onto Life, and even takes it as Abyssal Voyage will deliver the rest of Hanwha in here, but it's a kickback onto Key. Immediately has to get out of there, but does live as Last Right sends all of the minions forward. The Maiden will be taken down by the turret, but Hanwha Life are now set up to siege this bottom outer.
And then to keep going, remember, auto attack reset and also resolve tree means that Yorick Mori, he just deletes turrets. Rest in peace, bot lane turret. Flash there, does not find anything. Wasn't the real find, but another good moment for Hanwha Life means a 2,000 gold lead for them.
Yep. I just love it that now that the Maiden doesn't just run it down,
I think Yorick Mori's doing just fine, as mid lane turret's going down for Gen.G.
Yep, all too easy here for Hanwha. They just move in, they take it. We've got a minute until the next Infernal is available. Looks like Tal's going to be heading towards the Sterix Gauge as the next item. Synergy with the Trinity Force, certainly very relevant as he takes down the turret by himself.
A little bit of burst, that means the jungler's health is down. Does that mean a free second Infernal? Remember, they have everybody building a bit of damage outside of Tahm Kench.
But this is exactly what Hanwha want. Their turn from this is actually fantastic.
Oh.
Arrow going to come in, but the Scion's unstoppable. The Dark Procession is going to block him off, though. Thankfully, goes golden, but it straight up does not matter. The stopwatch has to be used defensively, and the Paddle Star is timed so beautifully from Temp.
Because Atlas is only half a story here. I'm in the front line. I'm taking space, says the Scion, but there's no damage behind it. Kai'Sa can't get in there. People are dying left, right, and center. It's a front.
I mean, we've seen him do some incredible steals in the past.
There's so many of them.
Oh, but there is just no chance. Peanut just doesn't have the health bar to do it. And a Baron once again going to go down 21.5 minutes, if you don't mind. And Hanwha Live looking to make this one. Is Cube going to come on up?
Is it how many bad guys do you need for it to be an outnumber when the Yorick is this strong? Is the backline assassinate someone? That's how this comp works. But when you fall behind, it's a lot more anemic. It's a lot more blunt instruments. And the instruments on Hanwha Live's side, pretty damn sharp, if you ask me.
Exactly. I mean, there are certainly other sort of options in a team fight as well. I mean, you get the CC and then Peanut gets to kick someone back in. But
Ruler doesn't get to do anything.
No, he's not having a good time. Tempt wants to claim the next MVP by the looks of things. He's not the drifting that you want.
It's Olaf spit pushing, of all people.
Well, I mean...
and then now the comp looks a bit silly. Like, we're not going to get a full impression of Frostmancy or playing against Frostmancy from especially game number 2. Where
a bunch of ghouls.
I think it's
like
like
a great time.
I think it's like wrestling, where like sometimes they just drop the last name because they think it sounds better.
Look, Scion's trying to fight him.
Is he?
And Tal says,
a bad
I straight
idea.
up don't care. Yeah, exactly right. There we go. Just nails him with the E and now fly. Even as a zombie, Tal commands zombies. You can't be doing anything against him, and even the Maiden's able to zone away Ruler, who doesn't want to battle against this huge health bar on the Maiden, which has recently been buffed. It's just disgusting right now.
In case you don't know how the damage comes out, the Maiden herself, her zap doesn't do a lot of damage. Maximum health damage if Yorick hits, so 10% max HP.
Miracle steal, but not after that health bar loss, and especially not when you're sleeping. As there's the Paddle Star, and Temp finishes him off. Fly delivers himself for free into Hanwha Live as now Temp continues to dance around this fight. Ruler wants to try and get one team fight where he can do something, but the answer is probably no. He just doesn't have a way in. There are volleys, there are Paddle Stars, there are everything that Hanwha Live has, and they've got a Baron now on top of it as Temp diving on forward. The cast there looks like he was out of frustration.
Yorick Murray's going to end the game.
Exactly. And Tal says, I'm playing by myself. Come here, Maiden, let's go. And that's the kills just flying forward for Hanwha. This series is over. The 2-0 for Hanwha Live Esports reinvigorated after the Lunar New Year break.
Oh, praise Yorick. He comes back after 5.5 years, and he's looking fearsome. Atlas to Yorick bands. Can't be too far away. Will we see a Khan Yorick in our second series or a Rascal Yorick? That much seems like the answer is above maybe. We're pointing towards yes.
Exactly.
Hanwha Live Esports, they give Gen.G an all-you-can-eat Frostmancy banquet, and they put it in the dumpster. Really nice stuff here. Hanwha Life were always great at looking at other regions and bringing stuff to the LCK, but the results were up and down. They played Heimerdinger, couldn't find a win with it, and other things. But today they come in, they anticipate that Gen.G were going to go Frostmancy because everyone could, and they just so easily take it down. We don't have a real read on the power level of Frostmancy or the 9.3 one-week meta, but I think we have a real read on Hanwha Life versus Gen.G. Hanwha Life Esports firm their spot in the top 5.
And how did Hanwha win in their first week? They won because they were playing through Sungyun and Key. It was this duo that was playing so
Let it go.